If you're looking for an all-in-one cardioid microphone that can handle your gaming and podcasting, plus offer USB-C, XLR, and noise reduction all built in, this just might be the one for you, and it's at a great price. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, welcome back to We Shoot Films, where we talk about filmmaking, Unreal Engine, and also do product reviews that help support all of those topics. So if you're into that, make sure to subscribe today. Comica sent me out their cardioid dynamic microphone called the E Joy D10, and I gotta say, it is pretty dope. But before I continue, let me just say, all my words are my own. They sent this out for me to review, and what I say is what I say. They got no control over this, all right? So let's get back into it. Now, this is a USB and XLR dynamic microphone. It has RGB and noise cancellation along with real-time monitoring. And this is gonna be good for your gaming, streaming, recording, podcasts, whatever it is, it can pretty much handle it. It comes in black, as you see right here, and it also comes in white. Now, they do have a Pro version, and the Pro version is actually, wireless, so that's kind of dope. But I ain't got that one. This is the one I got. Now, this, again, could go at 48 kilohertz to 24-bit recording, and it has 4 level gains, plus 3 EQ modes. That's kind of dope. It's going to work with Mac or Windows. That doesn't matter. They got it all covered from your computers, desktop, laptop, PS4, PS5. You can use this with basically everything. Now, if you're looking to get this, you can get the version with the boom arm or the desktop stand. This one obviously is the desktop stand. I have my own boom arm, so I figured, let me check this out. Now, what's in the box? In the box, you get, obviously, the microphone. You get this stand, or you can get the boom arm, user manual, and this USB-C to USB-C with a USB-A adapter cord. That's a lot of USB-Cs. Now, as you're hearing, this is the XLR hooked up right here. You see it right here. You're hearing it right now. I'm using it. I actually like the way it sounds, and I've been using this for a little bit now. Right now, you can get this for about $72, and I gotta say, it sounds good, and it offers a lot for the money. Nowadays, these microphones are really sounding good, so, we're living in a great time. Now, like I said, this does come in a Pro package, and it also comes in a Dual Pro package, but I'm just gonna talk about this one. As far as this one's 72, and if you get just another one like this, that's the Pro version, that's wireless, that's about 92. And if you get the combo that comes with 2 in the package, that's 169. Now, the build on this is very nice. It's really, really good. I can't even complain about it. The only thing that might feel a little plasticky is, the button right here, the knob there for monitoring. But the build is very good, especially the stand. I really like this stand, but it does have an issue where, you got to be careful because it can take up a lot of vibrations, all right? So when you're using something like this, you got to be careful if you're tapping on the table too much, or if you're touching it by mistake. The vibrations and the sounds might come through to the microphone, and that's why I would probably use this on a boom arm, which I usually do. I usually put this on my boom arm, as you see right here. You see me using it, so I'm not fronting. I use this, it sounds good, but I'd rather it be on a boom arm where it's away from the contact of the table. But this is possible. If you probably put down a little something extra, it'll take the impact. But it will put the sound, you will hear sound coming through this if you're tapping the I'm trying to be careful not to tap, too hard or something like that. So you gotta just be aware of that. Let me go get a keyboard. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. This is what it sounds like if you were doing something on the keyboard. Using this microphone with the desktop stand, though, I still say you should use it with a boom arm. But hey, this just might be the look you're looking for. And also, I think when you're dealing with mics like this, usually, you want to be careful with your plosives, your Ps. They all treat things differently. If you bring this real close, and if you're a hard P popper, if you got a lot of breath behind your Ps, it will pop. But if you're just talking regular, it seems to handle, the plosives pretty good. It seems to handle the plosives pretty good. The plosives pretty good. And I say you should be about 4 to 5 inches away from the microphone. and you should be cool. If you bring it in too close, it's gonna sound good, but you gotta be careful with your P's. If you're hard on your P's, you will get you will get them plosives, but it actually handles it pretty good. Now the stand itself is cool, it's short, but there is a knob here that you could turn and you could bring it up and you can bring it down very easily and tighten it up. You can position your microphone any kind of way with the knob on the side. So far you've been hearing this in XLR mode, and to me, any microphone sounds best when hooked up to an XLR versus a USB-C. But hey, let's see what the USB sounds like. And also, you got to remember this. In XLR mode, nothing works. You're not going to be able to monitor it. You're not going to be able to put on the EQ or do the gains or nothing like that. So let's turn it over now to USB-C and test all that stuff out. And I'm curious about the noise reduction too. Let's check it out. So right now I'm listening to it in my headphones, okay? Now I got to say, it's not enough push. There's not enough gain. Let me see if this gives me more gain. This is on 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now I got this on the 4th gain, and now I can hear myself better in here. So that's a good thing. And this is the level. This button right here is what you would use to control your monitoring. All right. So I can hear myself perfectly fine. But again, you don't want to talk and do this because I can hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty delicate. It's pretty delicate, y'all. But I can't hear it, and it sounds good in my headphones. Like I said, USB-C, it's just not going to be as good as XLR. But, we'll hear what this sounds like in post. Again, if you want to mute this, you just press this button here. And then as you saw, when it was muted, it turned red, okay? And unmuted, it's blue. Okay, so let's test out the EQ. Now the EQ is right next to the 3.5 millimeter, and you gotta click it. Excuse me if you hear a little bit, but I'm recording obviously while I'm doing this. So you gotta click the EQ down, and it should turn blue. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is what this sounds like. Let's click on the next one. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is what this sounds like. Let's click on the next one. 1, 2, 1, 2. I like the little bass that it gave me. Wow, that's dope. Okay. If you want to change the colors of your mic, you just can. Over here, you got the color changer. I'm trying to be delicate because I'm trying not to mess up your ears. All right. Clicking on there, and as you see, it changes colors, okay? As you click on there, it changes colors. Me, myself, I'm not much for the whole RGB thing, but if that's your thing, there you go, you got it. So now let's try the noise reduction test for the eJoy. I got some people talking here in the background, and we're gonna turn it on right now. It turns green, and now this is what we hear. I don't know what it really did. I turned on a fan that's kind of next to me. It's a small fan. So this is with the noise reduction off. Now let me turn it on. And this is what it sounds like with the noise reduction on. That's what it sounds like. Those are the functions for USB-C mode. Now let me put it back to XLR mode. So there you go. You got to hear it. You got the sound. You got the whole experience with the USB-C. And remember, again, like I always say, noise reduction, usually you don't need it anyway. It's just something they kind of throw in these things. Sometimes it works okay. Sometimes it works terribly. Always do your noise reduction in post. I'm going to always keep saying it in everything I put out. Always do your noise reduction in post. Usually do not use these noise reductions on any of these units from any microphone system. Do it in post where you have control, because once you do it on set, it's permanent and you cannot fix it, okay? So don't Don't do it if you don't have to, please. Are there cons for this microphone? I would say the noise reduction is a con because it sounds different. It doesn't even sound like it's doing noise reduction. I would have to say too, this right here, the desk stand, it picks up a lot of the vibrations, a lot of noise, so you got to be careful with that. Do I like the desk stand? I definitely like the desk stand, but if you're a person who kind of bangs a lot and likes to touch the mic a lot, you do not want to use a desk stand. Why can't I say that word? All right, but it does look nice, and I wish I had another one like this because it does come in handy at times to have. I prefer XLR versus USB-C, but the USB-C actually sounds pretty good. And when you're trying to use it to your phone or on your laptop or whatever, it comes in handy. Or even when if you got a system that's only going to accept USB-C through your computer and you don't got an XLR hookup, it's there for you. And it sounds good. So I don't see no reason to hate on the USB-C. Those would be my only cons. It's really just, the noise reduction and the desktop and the desk stand, picking up a lot of noise. Pretty much that's it, which is really nothing. The pros about this microphone weigh out anything I could ever say. You have the XLR, you have the USB-C function, you got the monitoring capabilities if you need to. You have the EQ functions, which I actually like a lot. I like the EQ functions. You got the RGB if you're a person who likes RGB. If not, you turn it off. You have the choices. It's a well-made microphone. It looks good. It's built good. It looks expensive. It doesn't look like a cheap piece of gear. So you're going to use this microphone for gaming and streaming and podcasts and even events, because especially this is the kind of microphone, any dynamic microphone is the kind of microphone you want to use in a non-treated room or in a place where there's going to be a lot of noise and you're trying to get, you need that mic to be hyper-focused. Not a regular lapel. Those are omnidirectional. There's no losing here. You can't lose nothing out of this, all right? So other than that, make sure to leave your comments. I'd love to hear them and read them and all of that good stuff. That's all I got for you today, y'all. So like, subscribe, hit the bell on the side so you get notified on time. And like I always say, it is what it is. I'm out, y'all.